Wagwan Jeffries. Oh, God. I couldn't not do a video on this, could I? I literally couldn't. I didn't even know we were on pre-season. Post-season, sorry, not pre-season. Christ, if it was pre-season, I'd be really worried. I didn't even expect us to have a post-season so quick. When you think it can't get any worse, up steps United. We've literally just lost to a bunch of men that have never played together. They're not an actual team. They are a made-up team. That's why they're called the All-Stars, like the fucking Harlem Globetrotters. These men have been selected from teams in Malaysia to play together against Manchester United. The best of the teams in Malaysia, yeah? They looked more cohesive, more in touch with each other than Manchester United have looked all season. And these men have never played together. Just to let you know the standards of what we were playing against. That team wouldn't even make it League 2. ASEAN, also, whatever they're called, they've beat Man United. Here's them, right? These are the guys that beat us, right? I read up one of them's a mechanic.
Fuck off. Seriously?
One's a mechanic. Oh, God. Bruno's right shoe is probably their wage in 3 years. That's how bad this is. As you can see from the thumbnail, I'll put a picture here so it's more clearer. This is the second cup final. We've lost in a week. The United players are actually used to watching the other team lift the trophy now. It's gotten to that point. Oh, Christ on a bike. This is only going to be short and sweet, don't worry. But I just couldn't not react to this shit show. It's literally, we're a circus now. We are a circus. You know when back in the day you come to a circus and you see the freaks? You know, the bearded lady and all that? Yeah? Fucking Man United and a new circus in town. Hence, our new stadium looks like fucking Butlins tent. There's a lot of United fans out there saying, oh, it's only a post-season. It doesn't mean nothing. No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean anything. But you should be getting beat by a team of fucking all-stars who are a bunch of actual farmers and mechanics. They should be ashamed of themselves, you know. That's why I've put, sell the fucking lot. Not one of them there today give a shit. I mean, we'll get on to Garnacho in a minute, but they are as bad as my haircut. If you don't laugh, you cry. Bruno's been like, I feel sorry for Bruno. I would actually get the fuck out of this club if I was him. 700k a week, and you'd rather stay to keep doing this, being depressed. The title of this fucking video is quite fitting. Banter FC, because that's what we are to the world at the minute. We could get 11 lads together and we play better than United. I'd probably score an hat-trick. I'm like 50 odd stone, you know what I mean? And I'd still score. There was quite a lot of bad things that happened in that match. I mean, play you a little clip here from the match where we've just cleared the ball and Hojlund gets it unmarked and kicks it to fucking no one. If he doesn't get sold, wow. But that is our only number 9 in the club. Unmarked against a bunch of supermarket trolley guys, kicks it to fucking no one. To make it even more funnier. So, MUTV, because that's the only place you could watch it, hyped it up to shit because they're scripted. Saying, oh, it's electric in the stadium. There's so many thousands of fans that's turned up for the match. Watch this, 1 second. This is from the match. The yellow bits are the seats. It looks like a City home game. Yep. Thousands of fans there turned out for United, didn't they? We're slowly declining, aren't we, in our reach across the pond to Asia, aren't we? Because that's quite embarrassing. I was watching it on MUTV as well, and it looked like it was dimmed in the background, so it looked like there was more fans, but yeah, that's not good, is it? That's every City home game. And there's probably more people there than a City home game, but it's very reminiscent, innit? Just switch the yellow with blue. But there's more! So do you remember when Jim said, and the Glazers said to Manchester United fans, right, told us if we win the Europa League, we're doing no open top bus. Costs too much. Finances are a struggle. We have to sell Barbara in the canteen because she keeps pissing in the soup. You know what I mean? So we have to sell all them. You're not having an open top bus. You're having a barbecue at Carrington. And no fan is invited. But this video has emerged. Look at the fucking state of this. An open-top bus going through Malaysia with 4 players on it. And there is nobody there. Oh my God. So we couldn't do an open-top bus if we won the Europa. We couldn't do an open-top bus for our own fans, but 20-odd thousand bastard miles away, we'll do it in Malaysia and stick 4 fucking players on top, who most of them are fucking injured, to a family crossing the road because no other bastard was there. This club doesn't fail to shock me anymore. There's something every week. I don't get how it gets even worse. Oh, the last video I thought the nightmare was over. It's still fucking continuing. It's like I'm stuck in a fucking Freddy Krueger movie. And that's what pisses me off about United, right? This is all commercial. The only reason why we're in Malaysia is all commercial, so they can pocket in 5 million so Jim can get the sausages in for the barbecue. But what pisses me off, yeah? We'll do meet and greets. We'll turn up in the middle of the fucking street and do whatever, you know what I mean? And see all the fans, have all the time for the fans, give shirts away, sign shirts, you know, sign some kid's forehead. Our own fans, you have a wall of fucking army around Old Trafford, and if you get anywhere near a player, they throat punch you and say, get the fuck away. But you go abroad? Oh, we'll do it. We've got all the time in the world to sign your fucking head. Well, what else do you want signing? I'll sign your birthday card. Fucking give it here. Why can't we do it for our own fans, but we do it for fans abroad? And I get it, right? It's like probably the first time they've seen United and stuff, but I'd like to have a meet and greet with my own team. I'd like that treatment that they fucking receive. I don't want to be flying 200,000 miles away just to do it. Do it here. Like I was saying about Garnacho, look at the state of this spoilt little bastard. Fans filming, probably the first time he's ever seen United, goes up to there to get signed. Ugarte signs it perfectly. Look at Garnacho. Fucking yawning and can't be arsed signing his shirt, just did a little squiggle. Probably drew a dick. But how embarrassing is that? And that's probably his idol. And he's probably shaking like a in dog meeting them. He's probably never seen him in the flesh before, and he's face to face with him, getting his shirt signed. And that veneer loving fuck is just sat there going, yeah, safe. And I don't get hammering, right? Why fucking bring him? The little twat called you out for being dropped in the Europa League. You drop him for Villa, but you bring him to the fucking tour and play him, and then he acts like that. Oh God, this club is broken. Do you know what? I actually got goosebumps. I felt like doing a Rocky moment where he runs to the top of the hill and starts fucking doing all this when Ruben did that speech. I feel like fucking belly rolling down them bastard stairs now after watching that. During that signing as well. This is from another fan. Look how thrilled Garnacho is there. Look at him. Look at the state of that twat. I would drag him out by his fucking blonde hair. But you can just tell he can't be arsed being there. Why did we bring him? You're supposed to have this big pair of bollocks hammering. Why have we brought that spoilt little shit? Here's another one. Taking pictures, right? For the press. Menu looks buzzing, you know. Bruno looks happy. Ahmad looks like cool as shit. Ugarte's happy. Look at the state of Garnacho again. He looks like an extra from fucking Willy Wonka, doesn't he? There's a final little bit I've got to show you here. Just to make matters even worse. To laugh at us even more. This is a picture of Amad Diallo in the middle of Malaysia asking fans to pay for his scooter. I know things are tough at United, and the cuts that Jim's done is fucking unreal. But Christ, you're asking fans to pay for a scooter. Has he fucking held the wages or something? What's going on? And it weren't just Ahmad. It was fucking Vinay again. Look at the state of him. Looks like Madonna on crack. Well, she's always on crack, but there's Heaven in the background as well. Looks like he's just been caught pissing on the wall. 3 of our main players, you know what I mean? These are first teamers walking around the street with just random blokes from Malaysia asking for people to pay for their scooter. What the fuck is going on? A couple of things after the game. Ruben came out. He's accepted the responsibility of the team. If I remember rightly, our first shot was on the 33rd minute, 35 minutes or something like that. Against the team, that's not even a team. It was assembled. They're like the fucking Avengers. They got assembled. But they're Avengers from Team U. It's the Team U team. That's what they could have called it. You know what I'm saying? But he says, I always feel guilty for the performance of the team since the first game I was here. Then the boos, yeah. They were booed off the pitch in a post-match game. Have you ever seen that? Ever. These are people that have never seen United before, and they chose to boo them off the pitch. That's when you know it's bad. When tourists are booing the team off the pitch in a post-season match. But they've got every right to, because they've spent all them, they've spent their money, waited their lives and dreams and all that to see Manchester United in the flesh, and they turn up and do that. It wasn't even testimonial standard. It weren't even training session standard. This was a kickabout in your fucking back garden standard. That's how bad today was. Every right for the fans to boo the shit out of these prima donnas. Even Amrin says the boos from the fans, I think it's something that we need. Maybe because every game that we lost in the Premier League, they were always there. So it's like the way of playing. If I see that it is not working, they will change the way they behave. I felt then when we finished and we walked away, like every time the support was with us. And again, let's wait for next season. If you've seen the issue, you haven't changed it, my friend. If we go into the season like that, I am praying to God now that the 3 teams that come up all get 5 points each, because we'd be fucked and wouldn't get past 10 points playing like that. And then he says, it's disappointing, even for a friendly, but no injuries. That's all he was asked about. You're lucky I didn't go on the fucking tour, my friend, because I would have fucking ran on that pitch, looked for the first cunt in red, and fucking Hadouken the bastards in the head. A difficult pitch, he says, but we still have to win this kind of match. We have to have that in us, no matter the match. When you can't rally your team for a post-season game against a bunch of men that are amateurs in football, you need to be scared, Amrin. As soon as we finish the second, there's another game as well on Friday, but as soon as we finish that game on Friday, they are fucking gone for 6 weeks. They won't give a shit. And I watched Saeed before, and he made a very good quote. We have done more damage today than we have done good, because that will now lower the pissing price of the ones we're trying to get rid of, and 90% of them we're trying to get rid of. And I mean, if it wasn't for that 12-year-old that came on for us, we could have been 2-0 down. And I couldn't even tell you half the fucking names that came on. But when the kids did come on, they showed more passion for that badge than most of the first team have done this fucking season. That tells you everything, done it. Like I said, this man deserves a lot more better than this shit, I'm telling you. Just on transfers as well. Sunday I mentioned about don't believe all the shit that's come out from other channels that trying to clickbait you in and say, oh, this is happening, right? The Cunha thing was announced by Fabrizio Romano last week. David Ornstein day after. Yeah, it's not done yet. Wolves have, given the green light to do the medical stuff, but there's been a bit of a hiccup with United's payment structure because Klarna has been fucking suspended. Still not a done deal. He's not signed the fucking contract yet. He's not got the shirt up. It's been over a week. I told you, do not believe fucking anything until the shirt is up. Same again. All the bastards jumped on Liam Delap coming to United. Oh, it's done deal, United designed Delap. He's just chose Chelsea tonight. Don't believe fuck all until they're in the shirt. That's why I don't react to it straight away, because there's a load of bollocks. Till they're holding up that shirt, that's when I'll react. That's when you'll see a video from the Jeffrey. But anyway, I've had my rant. I'm more depressed. You do need a sick note every time you watch United. I am going to need an intravenous drip of Guinness next season in Mesquite. So hope they accommodate for it. You know what I'm saying? I'll do a video after Friday. After we lose to Hong Kong. Looks like I'll need motivation to go sleep again tonight. Oh, God, who would be a United fan at the minute? We are just Banter FC, aren't we? But anyway, Jeffries, see you after the Friday game, where we'll probably get beat 4-0. Anyway, take care. Peace.